Hey, back to the questions for tonight. Rachel wants to ask whether I've got any advice for guitarists out there. Same advice anyone could give really is practice. I'll openly admit I don't practice enough really, and not as much as I'd like to. I certainly don't practice as much as I used to. I kind of miss the days of being able to spend hours and hours and hours just practicing at home. I want to get back to just jamming more myself when I'm at home, when we're not on tour or in the studio. As long as you love playing your guitar, that shouldn't be too much of a bother. You know, you can practice anyway, you can take lessons, you can teach yourself, you can just sit there with a metronome. That's one piece of advice, I guess, is playing to a metronome. If you find yourself in a recording situation where you're playing to a click track, it's a lot easier if you've got practice at it. Obviously, I play every show to a click track, so that's a bit of practice there with it really. It does make a big difference. And the other thing that I would suggest is I found myself being years down the line of having played guitar, developing kind of shitty technique in places that I have to correct, that I have to look back into and reteach myself as I start noticing that there's ways in which I can do it better, because I'm entirely self-taught. I've never had a lesson in my life. If you've got someone that's willing to go over things with you, if you're ever stuck, you know, that's always a cool thing to do. If you've ever got anything that you want to ask me, guitar-wise, then that would be cool as well. I know we've got guitar lessons still up on our Indiegogo campaign, from me and from Quilly. So if you want anything like that via Skype, let me know, let us know. If it's something that you're interested in as doing on a more regular basis, let me know as well. I've got Skype, I've got an acoustic guitar, I've got an electric that I can plug directly into my computer. I can teach you some of our songs or whatever you'd like really. But advice for guitarists is just practice, play to a metronome, start learning things by ear. Just start learning to be able to play along to albums that you like or whatever. Like I used to when I was learning at the start. I'd learn as many songs as I could from one album, and I'd just put the CD on or put my laptop on nice and loud, and I'd just practice by playing along, playing like it was a live show, jumping around my bedroom, which I'm sure any guitarist that really wants to be playing live, that isn't in a band, does at some point when they're young, or when they're not so young, as my case was, because I was 19 coming up 20. I wasn't young when I started guitar. I'm a lot older now. But yeah, that's the best advice that I could give really, is practice, playing to a metronome, like I've said, learning by ear, and getting out there and playing as much as you can. And if you ever get stuck, if you've got friends that are musicians, sit down, learn with them, try and correct your technique as you're going, because I know, for example, I don't have great technique. I have to turn that off. So yeah, anything guitar-wise that you want to ask me, please feel free. I actually enjoy talking about guitars. I could spend all day talking about it. Comfortably, easily. I do love guitars. I'm a guitarist, obviously. So yeah, anything that you want to ask me, please feel free.